See how they get on. Commentators Brian Moore.
Charlton make one change from the side that drew here with Sunderland on Sunday. John Robinson returns after suspension down the left flank in place of Mark Robson. Gary Nelson and Carl Lieber and the players in attack looking for the goals that they hope will put Charlton into the next round and a home tie against Coventry. Wolves manager Graham Taylor's made a brave decision and left out Steve Bull. His number 9 shirt goes to the defensively minded Neil Emblin. Bull, who's a substitute tonight, recently missed 3 games through suspension when Wolves scored 9 times. Even so, a bold decision. The South African Mark Williams replaces Paul Birch down the left of midfield, and the Dutchman John de Wolf continues at centre-back in place of the injured Dean Richards. Our referee tonight is Ian Henley of Bedfordshire. Well, a good cup tie crowd here at the Valley tonight. Wolves in the old gold shirts and black shorts. Charlton hoping to win in front of their home fans for the first time since early September. This is Tony Daly. Williams is in the middle for him. And Emblin playing well forward from a Millwall player, getting the cross in. Goodman's there as well. Might even get a shot in here. Emblin again, planting it in, and just nicking off the top of the Charlton crossbar. From a Sittingbourne player, and also with Millwall, of course, Neil Emblin, crossing this in, just clipping the top of the bar there. It needed Eric Young to get back quickly, and Andy Thompson to get his header in as well, which sends Emblin on his way. Daly, who's got tremendous pace, and Stewart, basically a body check there. A free kick to Wolves. John Goodman behind it. Gordon Cowan's number 10 might well fancy a little crack at this. Atkins over it. It's a really Goodman. It was a very well-worked free kick, and it sliced maybe a yard to a yard and a half past the Charlton post, but very well worked. Onto his favoured right foot, he tried to curl it, but couldn't curl it enough. So here, but it was quite easy for Thompson to get that one away. Walsh will get another try, plays it straight to Atkins this time, and an untidy back pass there by Richard Rufus. But it was probably, in the circumstances, the best that he could do. De Wolf is up in a deep position. Eric Young in there as well. The 2 Charlton heavies go for it. Lee Byrne and Chappell. Here's Goodman. Finds Emblin. Knocks it in nicely there to Williams. And it's gone in from Emblin. Neil Emblin makes it 1-0 for Wolves. The man who's taken the number 9 shirt tonight from Steve Bull, after an excellent piece of play here by Wolves, and particularly by Mark Williams, the South African, whips it across there. Emblin's waiting, and that's 1-0 Wolves. A well-taken goal, and some relief for the Wolves manager. To Sean Newton. Robinson knocking it down, Lee Byrne. And de Wolf in the end gets it only as far as Newton. The ball just wouldn't come down quickly enough for him. And Bowyer with a header, which is saved on the line, and somehow Charlton just cannot force it home. Bowyer, who's already scored 9 times this season, a terrific prospect from the midfield, getting in late into those sort of positions, and had worked up a wonderful position here. There's his header, an instinctive save by Jones. Foul by Williams on Stewart, free kick to Charlton. Leaving it to the keeper. Everybody else presses forward. Goes Lee Byrne, but it's de Wolf who wins it in the air. A little shove there by Emblin on Bowyer. Free kick for Charlton. They want to keep this mood and spirit going now. Still a goal down. Walsh and Humphrey over this free kick. Walsh playing it in. And Chappell will finally get it in there. It's Robinson who's turned it in. And it's 1-1. A real scramble around that Wolves goal. And John Robinson, right on the line in fact in the end. It was Walsh who played this in, Leeburn who caused a lot of trouble in there, Nelson who got in on the far side, and there's the number 9, John Robinson, and it's 1-1. High for Bowyer, Atkins picks it up, Goodman's chasing this one, Rufus is there. Goodman knocking it back for Daly. Cowans again, sweeping it wide. Mark Williams is there. Still with Williams. And a free kick given to Wolves on the edge of the Charlton box. And this time both De Wolf and Young are going forward. And Wolves will be looking for Cowans to deliver a good accurate ball here. It's really crowded in that 6-yard area. Nodded off the line by Phil Chappell. Good saving header. Nelson. Oh, given away. Goodman is chasing through now. A chance for Wolves here. Still with Goodman. Oh, and he's hit it wide. That was a glorious opportunity. And nobody will be more relieved that he missed it than Gary Nelson, who gave it away in the first place. But Goodman looked as though he had a chance there. He certainly looked as though he had a chance there, and it finished well wide of the Charlton net. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. That's the situation after it for Wolves at the start of extra time. So we couldn't separate the two sides in 90 minutes. Let's see what happens now in this 30 minutes of overtime. Charlton get us away. De Wolf with a header. Chappell. For most of the night. And they won a free kick here. A real clutch of old gold shirts in that Charlton penalty area now, and it's driven in, and it's gone in there. Number 4, Mark Atkins. And Wolves go back into the lead. Cowan's free kick met well by Atkins. And that's 2-1 Wolverhampton. Good play by Jones. Leeburn, can he match it? Well, Jones has gone forward for him. Leeburn's kept control. He's found Grant. There's his shot, beaten away beautifully though by Jones. Good. Stewart. Here's Grant again. Oh yeah. They want him to shoot. That's just what he's done, and it's just too high. Now, can Daly finish it off here? Not with that sort of shots, but Birch might just keep it going. Crossed again there, and Bull with a header, claiming a corner. Referee's given a goal kick. And they get a tie, a really big one against Coventry City at Molineux in the next round. Graham Taylor goes away, a hugely relieved man. His gamble of not playing Steve Bull worked. Neil Emblem, who replaced him, scored the first goal. Bull came on for extra time. The pressure lifted a little bit from the former England manager. Neil Emblem and Mark Atkins, the scorer for Wolves. John Robinson, the scorer for Charlton Athletic. So it's Wolves who go through to face Coventry.